Hi dear friends, click on the like button and the subscribe button, hit the bell icon and don't forget to follow me on Instagram.
Hi guys and welcome to another vlog, and we are all set to go on this beautiful motorcycle. So left foot on the clutch, right foot on the throttle, right leg on one of the foot pegs and left leg also on one of the foot pegs, and here we go. The front end on this motorcycle is absolutely rubbish. I mean, what was Ducati thinking? And this mirror, oh my god, I have a mirror curse. Every bike I ride, the mirror only keeps turning around and I can't see jack shit on my right side. Anyways, this is the Ducati Monster 797, the replacement to the Monster 795. And to start off with, there's a lot of disappointment because this one produces lesser power and torque than the 795 which it replaces. So the 795 was an Asia specific model, was priced at lesser than the 797. This one cost, hold your breath, 10.3 lakhs and produces, hold your breath once again, just 73 horses and 67 newton meters of torque from its 803cc L-twin air-cooled motor. But the good part is that this is one of the smoothest engines Ducati has ever made because it produces very less power and torque. So this engine is shared with the Scrambler, and off the bat I can tell you that it lacks the oomph. You really don't feel like you're riding something which costs rupees 10 lakhs because there isn't much punch. Yes, it will reach 200 kilometers per hour, but post 180 kilometers per hour the front end feels very loose and there's a ton of wind blast too. This fly screen is of no help at all. But the good thing is that this does have good ride and handling balance for Indian roads, so it's a practical motorcycle. And we are all set to go to give it the beans yet again, and there we are. Post 180 kilometers per hour, the front end just doesn't stay to the ground, and because there is no damper at the steering, you go out of control if you get a tank slapper. So just back off the throttle. The motorcycle does pull quite well, but I really can't see anything on my right side. Thank you so much Ducati for making such useless mirrors. Here we are downshifting and there is no gear position indicator. Again, a crazy omission at this price point, but hey, I've got into neutral. Wow, clap. So this motorcycle is the Monster 797 and it's beans time yet again. So here we go. As you can see, red line comes in between 8 and 9,000 RPM, more like 8,500 RPM, which isn't much, but I like how the Super Sport inspired shift light blinks. And the motor is quite refined as well. There's some sort of vibration I can feel on the tank, on the foot pegs, on the handlebar, but still it's quite refined for a Ducati motorcycle. And the sound is also nice. Superb brakes on this motorcycle, really superb. It just stops right in its stride, and now there are absolutely no electronics on this machine. The only electronics it has is dual channel ABS. Ducati hasn't given it anything else at all, so there is no traction control system. It doesn't need one. It doesn't have riding modes. Again, it doesn't need one. It's very simple, it's very basic. It's the entry level Monster, which by the way is based on the Scrambler because cycle parts come from the Scrambler. And here we go. Some sort of front end lift, but manageable nonetheless. And I am going to go hard on the brakes to see how good they are. They are actually very good. Actually, I don't need to go hard on the brakes because if I do, this motorcycle will throw me off. That's the kind of brakes it has. Very good braking performance. The gearbox is also surprisingly very nice on the Monster 797. Wow. And we are all set to go. Nobody is intending to go, so let me go. I'm friends with the Monster. The ride quality is very good for a motorcycle like the Ducati Monster, it does absorb bad roads in its stride without any fuss. So I'm impressed on the ride quality front. I like the brakes. The handling is also good. It's nimble, it's predictable, but there is no high-speed stability post 160 kilometers per hour due to the front end. And it's easy to put it through corners. Not about putting it through sharp corners, but putting it through sweepers where it remains stable. If you want to put it through sharper corners, well, it doesn't stay. And the tires on this particular test bike, well, they are Pirelli Diablo Rosso 2 tires, which we also see on the Mojo, not the size but the compound, and it doesn't offer much grip. So the front is a 120 section, the rear is a 180 section, and the suspension system on this motorcycle, well, 43mm Kayaba upside down forks up front. Meanwhile, at the rear you get a Satch monoshock. Now there's good amount of suspension travel. The front gives it 125mm, the rear gives it 150mm, and the ground clearance is also ample, so you don't have to worry about riding this Ducati on Indian roads because it's kind of practical on that front. The Ducati Monster has huge legacy. It is almost completing 25 years of existence, and the motorcycle has been designed by the same person who has also designed the RSV4 and the Tuno. So yes, this is an epic motorcycle in terms of heritage, but somehow I don't understand the pricing. I mean, that's a lot of money. You can get the Street Triple S for this much money, which not only is faster with more power, but it also gets better hardware. So here we are, and I'm going to quickly show you the motorcycle. So first let me put it on the side stand, which is kind of an effort because it's also a design element. So this is the button to turn off the motorcycle. The starter as well as the kill switch is integrated. Switchgear is easy to use, and the instrument cluster is as basic can get, so all digital. So you get telltale lights on the topmost, then there's a tachometer, there's a speedometer, there's an average speed meter, and this one can be toggled, so you can go through the menu which shows you total kilometers, that's the odometer, twin trip meters, and also the time. But that's about it. It doesn't get a gear position indicator, and forget any other thing. That's it. Adjustable brake lever, but the clutch lever isn't adjustable, surprisingly. And this is the design of the motorcycle. As you can see, it gets a trellis frame finished in Ducati red color. There's the 797 badging with the Italian logo out there. The exhaust looks nice, and you can see how the motorcycle has been finished top notch. Monster written inside the headlight, and dual disc up front, single disc at the rear. The mirrors also look very nice on this motorcycle, and overall fit finish is actually phenomenal. Obviously you expect that on a Ducati motorcycle. Now it gets an offset monoshock. This actually hinders if you want to try and corner hard, because it comes in the way when you want to push your feet behind while cornering hard. So not really a corner craver. Now you can see the rims are also finished in red, and this seat, which is a single piece unit, is similar to the one which we see on the Ducati Super Sport. Even the indicators, no LED indicators at this price, really. So let's get riding yet again. Not the easiest to take a U-turn because the front end does feel slightly weighed up, but ironically it doesn't weigh up when you're doing higher speeds. It doesn't heat much, but when it heats in stop-go traffic, it will throw everything on your foot, not on your legs. So make sure you don't ride in open shoes. Meanwhile, there's another interesting bit is this particular motorcycle uses a wet clutch, not a dry clutch, which helps in terms of city rideability. Revs freely, revs fast, and as I open full throttle right now, you will see that how the power delivery is absolutely linear. But all said and done, the Monster just doesn't make any sense to me, because if you want to enter the Ducati family, you might as well get yourself a Scrambler, because the Monster 797, well, it just doesn't give you bang for your buck. Heck, it's far from bang for your buck, because I can get a Street Triple S for that money, and if I want a Ducati and a Ducati only, might as well get the 821. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this vlog of mine, and if you did, you know what you have to do. Give it the thumbs up, that's the like button, and also subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys in the next video real soon. Bye bye. This is so that it can easily be serviced, so you can remove the tank. On startup it says 300 kilometers per hour, but can you believe it? It doesn't even have a fuel gauge. 10 lakh rupees, no fuel gauge. Well, this is the Royal Enfield of premium motorcycles.
चीज बड़ी है मस्त मस्त, तू चीज बड़ी है मस्त।